Welcome, dear friend, and welcome to Moonlit Zen Sleep. I'm grateful you're here tonight, arriving just as you are, carrying whatever this day has placed on your shoulders. You've found your way into this quiet corner of the night, and this is where we begin. Tonight's journey is called Zen Stories That Heal the Mind, Buddhist teachings for deep peace and calm rest. These stories were chosen for one purpose: to help you loosen the weight inside your chest, soften the circles of thought that have been spinning all day, and guide you into a place where the mind can finally exhale. This video has a simple intention: to help you rest deeply, safely, gently, to help you fall asleep through the soft power of Zen stories. Stories that don't teach by force, but by presence, by quiet understanding, by the way truth reveals itself when the world slows down. So tonight, let me walk with you into that stillness. Before anything else, I want you to know that you're not alone right now. Even in your quiet room, even in the dim glow of your screen, someone is here with you, a voice beside you, moving at your pace, breathing with you, feeling the night settle around us both. You may have come here tired, scattered, a little restless, or maybe you're longing for peace you couldn't find today. Wherever you are inside yourself, I'm here with you. Nothing to prove, nothing to fix. Just two travelers sharing a breath. Let's soften the body first, gently, slowly, the way a leaf settles on still water. Let your shoulders fall, let the jaw loosen, let the space around your eyes grow warm and heavy. Feel the breath enter the body like a small wave, and feel it drift back out, like a tide returning to the open sea. You don't need to control it, or shape it, or make it deeper. Just let it be, natural, effortless, the way all things move when they're not being held too tightly. And with every breath, the mind loosens too. Now picture this. Just behind your closed eyes, a quiet forest under a wide stretch of moonlit sky. The air is cool, gentle, brushing softly against your skin like a whisper saying, "You're safe now." Above you, the moon hangs full and calm, washing the treetops in silver light. Somewhere nearby, a thin stream slides over smooth stones. It sounds soft and steady, like a lullaby the earth has been singing for centuries. And ahead of you, a warm glow, a small lantern hanging from the doorway of a peaceful forest temple. The flame flickers, gold and quiet, inviting you to come closer without saying a single word. This is where our Zen stories live, in the gentle hush between night and sleep, where the world slows enough for the mind to hear itself again. As you imagine this place, bring one slow breath into your chest and let it drift out as if you're releasing something unspoken. Let your whole body follow the rhythm of that breath. Inhale, soften, exhale, release. Inhale, arrive, exhale, let go. Every time you breathe out, the day steps 1 inch farther away. Its noise, its weight, its expectations dissolving into the dark edges of the night. And if a thought rises, don't push it aside. Just watch it float by, like a small cloud passing through the sky, without urgency, without meaning, without needing you. Your only task right now is to rest in the safety of this moment. We're standing now at the doorway of the night, where wakefulness softens into dreaming, and thinking softens into feeling. The lantern flickers once more. The air grows even quieter. The world holds its breath. And you are ready to step into the calm wisdom of Zen stories, ready to let these gentle teachings wash over the mind, soothe the heart, and guide the body into deep, peaceful rest. Before we begin, I want to leave you with one soft reminder. If this little moonlit space brings you comfort tonight, you're welcome to come back anytime. There's no ritual, no requirement, no expectation, just a peaceful doorway you can open whenever the world feels heavy. Now, take one last slow breath, feel the night settle around you, and step with me into the first story. The journey begins here, in quiet, in softness, in the gentle arms of sleep. Settle in, right here, right now. Feel your body soften, just a little more, with every breath. Let the weight you carried today drift downward, slowly, like dust settling in a quiet room. Nothing is needed from you. Nothing is asked of you. This moment belongs only to rest. Let your breath fall into your chest. Soft, warm, unhurried. A breath that feels like a small comfort returning home. You are safe to slow down, safe to loosen the tight corners of your mind, safe to arrive as you truly are. Tonight, I want to take you into a quiet forest at dusk, where the world moves with a softer rhythm, and the air carries an older kind of peace. In this forest, there is a tall pine tree standing at the edge of a narrow path, and on that pine tree there is a single leaf still clinging to its place. The wind has been strong this season. Branches have shaken. Many leaves have fallen. But this one, this small, silent, stubborn leaf, remains. A young monk notices it each night as he walks the path back to the temple. He sees it swaying in the cold wind, sometimes trembling, sometimes still, but always there. One evening, he stops beneath the pine tree longer than usual. He watches the leaf flicker against the pale sky. He feels worried for it in a way he can't explain. Why hasn't it fallen? Why is it still here when everything else has let go? The question lingers in his mind, like a small knot he cannot untangle. Later, he goes to his teacher. "Master, there is a leaf that refuses to fall," he says softly. The teacher looks at him with warm, patient eyes, and then answers, "It will fall when it is ready. Not earlier, not later." The young monk hears the words, but doesn't fully understand them. So the teacher speaks again, even more gently than before. "Nothing in nature lets go before its time." The words settle like a warm blanket around the young monk's restless heart. He returns to the pine tree the next night. The same leaf is there, still trembling, still holding, still waiting. He no longer feels anxious for it. He simply watches, and as he watches, he begins to feel the rhythm of something deeper, something patient, something calm. The leaf is not late. The leaf is not stubborn. The leaf is not wrong. It is simply living its moment, just as you are living yours. Take a slow breath here, in and out, as if the air itself is brushing past your skin like wind through the pines. Let the image of that leaf soften the place inside you that tries to rush life, the place that feels behind, the place that feels late, the place that thinks everyone else has moved on except me. Feel those thoughts begin to loosen, because you, like that leaf, have your own season, your own timing, your own way of letting go. Nothing in you is late. Nothing in you is wrong. Nothing in you is falling behind. Your unfolding belongs to you. Imagine now that you are standing next to the young monk beneath the pine tree. The air is cool. The sky is turning a soft shade of evening blue. You can hear the forest breathe, a gentle sound, like a quiet heartbeat beneath everything. The leaf sways lightly as a breeze passes. You watch it move, but not fall. You feel something inside you relax in the same way, like a hand unclenching, like a sigh rising from deep within the chest. The teacher's words echo again. It will fall when it is ready. Let those words rest inside you, like a stone settling at the bottom of a clear stream. Your timing is not a mistake. Your journey is not delayed. Your path is not broken. Everything you are is exactly where it needs to be to become what it is meant to become. Take another breath. Slow, steady, peaceful. The young monk visits the pine tree again and again. Some nights the wind is strong. Some nights the air is still. Some nights the leaf trembles fiercely, as if it might fall at any moment. But every night the monk learns something new by watching it. Not through thought, but through presence. Not through effort, but through observation. He begins to see that the leaf's journey is not about falling. It's about timing, trust, and natural unfolding. Your breath moves the same way, sometimes strong, sometimes quiet, sometimes full of emotion, sometimes almost weightless. Let each breath pass like the wind through the tree. You don't need to force it. You don't need to shape it. You don't need to worry if it feels uneven. Just breathe the way the world breathes, the way the forest breathes, the way the leaf sways without fear. Let your breath become the wind that carries your thoughts gently without needing to drop what isn't ready to fall. Feel your body melt a little deeper into wherever you are resting. Let the muscles behind your eyes soften. Let the jaw loosen. Let the belly widen with every inhale and empty effortlessly with every exhale. The monk sits down beneath the tree. You sit with him. The night settles around you like a quiet blanket woven with moonlight and silence. For a long time you both watch the leaf, not waiting for it to fall, not hoping for it to stay, just witnessing its moment. And in that stillness, something inside you shifts. You notice that the leaf doesn't resist the wind. It moves with it, sways with it, lets itself be guided without fear, without tension, without urgency, and yet it holds on. Not out of stubbornness, but out of nature. Its time is its own. Your breath deepens, your thoughts soften, your chest loosens, as if a knot is gently being undone from the inside. You begin to feel a subtle truth. You don't need to force your letting go. You don't need to rush your healing. You don't need to be anywhere other than where you are. Just like the leaf, you are held until the moment you are ready to release. The monk finally rises and bows to the tree. "Thank you," he whispers. He thanks it for its patience, for its rhythm, for its reminder that timing is sacred. You walk with him back along the forest path. The moon glows softly through the branches. The pine needles crunch lightly under your feet. Something inside you feels calmer, less hurried, less burdened. You move with a gentler pace, as if the world is no longer pushing you, as if time has widened its hands and made space for you to breathe. The monk turns to you and smiles. "You see," he says softly, "the leaf will fall when the wind and the leaf agree on the same moment." You take that in, slowly, deeply, tenderly. Maybe your letting go will happen like that too. Not forced, not rushed, simply aligned. Take one last breath here, deep into your chest, and let it fall out like a long, warm exhale. The forest begins to fade, its edges softening, turning into a darker shade of night. The pine tree dissolves into memory. The leaf becomes a small, quiet light somewhere in your mind. You carry its patience with you. You carry its timing. You carry its calm. And without knowing why, you feel ready to move inward, toward a deeper layer of yourself, toward the places where roots grow, toward the stillness beneath everything. The path becomes softer as you and the young monk walk together, as if the earth itself wants to cushion your steps. The night around you opens wider, like a deep ocean of stillness waiting to hold whatever you carry. You feel the cool air resting against your skin. You feel your ribs expanding gently with breath. You feel the world quieting in slow waves. Each step becomes slower, lighter, less urgent. It's as though the forest recognizes your tiredness and offers you a slower rhythm. You follow it without thinking, without effort. You simply sink into the pace your heart has longed for. Ahead, the pine trees stand like silent guardians, tall, ancient, patient. Their branches sway just enough to whisper soft secrets into the night. The monk listens. You listen. Your breath listens. There is nothing to interpret, nothing to understand, only the feeling of being held by something older than every fear you've known. As you move, a gentle question rises inside you, unforced, tender. How long have I been trying to fall before my time? The thought lands like a feather in the center of your chest. You exhale slowly and notice the truth in it. So much of your stress comes from trying to drop what you're still living, trying to let go before your heart is ready, trying to move on before your soul has finished learning. Just like the leaf, it isn't weak for holding on. It isn't strong for letting go. It simply moves with its own season, and your heart moves the same way. Let another breath enter you, deep, full, warm, and let it flow out like a slow river leaving the shore. The forest path widens into a clearing. The sky above you opens like a quiet dream. A single star glimmers through the branches. Its light is small, but steady, unshaken, soft. The monk stops and looks up. You follow his gaze. "That star," he whispers, "does not rush the dawn." You feel those words wrap around your heart with a calming weight. Nothing in nature forces its own timing. Not the star, not the leaf, not the seasons, and not you. Take that truth into your breath. Let it spread like warm tea through the body. Your chest loosens. Your shoulders drop again. Your jaw unclenches. For the first time today, your mind begins to feel like quiet sky instead of crowded weather. The monk continues walking. You follow with a bit more clarity, a bit more calm. The sound of distant wind moves through the trees like a slow chant. You step over moss soft as sleep. You feel the earth steady beneath you. The monk stops again. There is a fallen log covered in pale moonlight. "Sit," he says gently. You sit together in silence. A faint rustling moves through the forest. A small creature runs through leaves. A gentle breeze brings the scent of pine closer to your breath. The world is alive, but peaceful. The monk closes his eyes. You do the same. You feel the night holding you like a mother who touches only with calm. Breath moves in and out, in long, soft waves. Nothing is rushed. The mind becomes quieter. The heart becomes softer. The body becomes heavier in the sweetest way. A thought passes through you, gentle as drifting smoke. I can wait for my moment too. You don't cling to the thought. You don't push it away. You simply let it settle like a leaf resting on water. A sudden breeze passes through the clearing. Branches sway. Shadows shift. The pine trees hum their deep, ancient song. Somewhere inside that sound is the quiet truth you have been needing. Life unfolds without your pressure, without your pushing, without your fear. Life has its own rhythm. Your heart has its own season. Your letting go has its own hour. Nothing sacred ever arrives late. Stay with your breath here. Slow, rhythmic, trusting. The monk finally opens his eyes. He looks at you with a kindness that feels both human and timeless. "You see," he says softly, "the leaf is teaching us how to stay before we fall." You breathe that in, slowly, deeply, until the words become part of your body. The monk stands. You stand with him. The clearing fades into shadows again as you follow him toward a small ridge. At the top, the forest opens to a wide stretch of sky. Moonlight pours over the hills below. The world seems vast, but gentle. You and the monk stand side by side. Neither of you speak. The silence is a teacher too. You look down at the forest. You imagine the pine tree, the leaf, the wind, the timing, and for the first time in a long time, you feel no resistance inside. You feel a quiet agreement with your own unfolding. Your breath flows easier. Your chest feels lighter. Your mind feels slower. Nothing inside you is rushing anymore. You feel a soft hum beneath your ribs, almost like gratitude, almost like peace, almost like surrender. The monk turns and walks back down the ridge. You follow, calmer than before. The path narrows again into shadows. The air grows cooler, the wind quiets. Each step you take feels softer, as though the earth has padded the ground for your tired spirit. You reach the pine tree again. The leaf is still there. You look at it carefully, but this time, you don't worry. You don't rush. You don't fear. You simply understand. Your heart bows to its patience. Your breath bows to its timing. The monk bows too. Then he whispers, "Everything changes only when it is time." You inhale slowly. Your lungs fill with the cool forest air. You exhale, and the entire day feels one shade softer. The leaf trembles gently as the night wind returns. It may fall tomorrow. It may fall next week. It may fall in the quiet between one breath and the next. But it is not ready now, and that is enough. The monk walks ahead. You follow in silence. The trees close around you like soft curtains of shadow. The temple lights glimmer faintly between branches. Your feet grow heavy with comfort. Your body grows warm. Your eyelids dip lower. The leaf stays behind, but its lesson walks with you. The path leads to a wooden bridge over a small stream. The water beneath is calm, almost still, almost sleeping. You pause on the bridge. You rest your hands on the wooden rail. You breathe the night in. The monk speaks without turning around. Inside you, he says, some things are ready to fall. He pauses, and some things are not. His voice is softer than the breeze, and that is perfectly okay. You feel the truth of that moving through your chest like warm light. You can release what is ready. You can carry what still needs time. Everything else will find its moment. You take one last look at the quiet stream below the bridge. The water reflects the moon in a trembling circle of silver. It looks like a small seed floating on calm water, a seed waiting for the storm that will help it grow. The monk begins walking again. You follow, your steps slower than ever before. The trees open, revealing the soft lantern glow of the temple gate. You cross the threshold. The night settles fully behind you. Your heart feels loose. Your mind feels open. Your breath feels natural. No rushing, no pushing, no forcing. Just timing, just presence, just rest. You lay down your worries the way a leaf lays down its journey when the moment comes. But that moment is never hurried. You settle deeper into your body now, into the quiet spaces between your breaths. Inside you, somewhere deeper than thought, a new stillness is forming. A space where patience grows, a space where trust breathes, a space where the next chapter waits quietly for its season. Let yourself settle a little deeper than before. Feel the weight of your body sink softly into where you're resting. Nothing to chase, nothing to solve, nothing to reach for. Just this breath, arriving, leaving, like the tide of a quiet ocean. Let your inhale be gentle. Let your exhale soften everything. You are safe to slow down, safe to pause, safe to stop trying so hard. Tonight, another story waits for you. A softer one, a lighter one, a story about a tiny dewdrop and the morning sun. And maybe, in its small journey, you will hear something your heart has been waiting for. Take one more slow breath, and let us enter the meadow. Imagine a wide field still wrapped in the last moments of night. The sky is pale blue, almost silver. The air is cool and fresh and tender. Along every blade of grass sits a small dewdrop, some large, some tiny, some trembling as the breeze passes. But one dewdrop is different. It is restless, uneasy, unable to stay still. It believes it must find the sun to feel complete. So it begins its search. The dewdrop loosens from the blade of grass and slides downward, slowly, carefully, trying to get closer to what it longs for. It rolls onto a fallen leaf. The leaf shakes gently in the cool wind. The dewdrop waits, hoping to feel sunlight on its small round body. But there is no sun yet, only dim morning shadows. So it moves again. It rolls across the leaf onto a small pebble. The pebble is warm from yesterday's light, not warm enough for the dewdrop's longing, but warm enough to make it believe the sun must be near. It clings to that hope. It tries again. It pushes itself forward. It rolls slowly down the pebble's slope, toward a cluster of wildflowers still holding night dew in their petals. Surely the sun is there, the dewdrop thinks. Surely the light is waiting on the other side. But the sun has not yet risen. The sky is still a quiet grey. The dewdrop feels uncertain. It wonders if it is lost, but it continues, because it believes it must keep moving to find what it seeks. Feel your breath here, soft, slow, like the dewdrop gliding across the meadow. No rush, no direction, just movement. Let tension slip away with each exhale. Let your body sink just a little more. The dewdrop reaches a tall blade of grass. It climbs upward with effort and hope. The higher it goes, the more it wishes to see the sun. But when it reaches the top, the sky behind the mountains is still dark. No sun, no warmth, just stillness. The dewdrop trembles. It has tried so hard, moved so far, searched so deeply, and still, no light. It begins to wonder if the sun will ever come. We pause here. Let your breath expand again. Feel the softness behind your heart. Feel the quiet sadness that comes when effort feels endless. You know that feeling. You have lived it. You have carried it. And now, this small dewdrop carries it with you. The wind rises and shakes the grass. The dewdrop slips and falls to the ground. It sits there motionless, helpless, unsure. For the first time, it stops moving. It doesn't slide. It doesn't search. It doesn't try. It simply rests on a cool patch of earth. The search has exhausted it. The longing has drained it. The trying has worn it down. And so, it stops. Not because it wants to, not because it understands, but because it simply cannot continue. The dewdrop lets itself be still, completely still, like your breath when you finally surrender after a long day. Moments pass, long, quiet moments. The first breath after giving up always feels empty. But then, the emptiness becomes a soft opening. Something inside the dewdrop loosens. Something inside you loosens too. Stay with that softness. Stay with the feeling of not needing to move. Let the stillness pull you inward. The horizon brightens without warning. A pale gold begins to bloom behind the hills. The dewdrop is still. It does nothing. It doesn't chase. It doesn't crawl. It doesn't strain. It simply remains where it is. And then, the sun rises. The light touches everything. The sky glows. The meadow blushes with morning. The wild flowers lift their heads, and the dewdrop, after all its searching, is suddenly filled with golden light. It didn't move. It didn't try. It didn't reach. The sun found it on its own. It always would have. It always does. The dewdrop never needed to chase light. It only needed to be still enough to receive it. Let your chest rise with a slow inhale. Let your body fall into a deeper rest with your exhale. Let the sunlight touch the quiet spaces inside you too. You don't have to chase your peace. You don't have to search for clarity. You don't have to force your healing. What is meant for you will find you when you rest. Your breath is enough. Your stillness is enough. Your presence is enough. You are enough. The dewdrop shimmers brighter and brighter. The light inside it grows warm, gentle, whole. Its long search has come to an end, not through effort, but through stillness. Not through movement, but through allowing. The dewdrop finally understands that the sun rises for everything, even the smallest drop on the smallest blade of grass. And the same is true for your heart. It doesn't matter how small you feel, how lost, how tired, how unsure. The light will always find you, always. The meadow warms, the shadows lift, the breeze grows soft, and the dewdrop slowly melts into the bright morning. Not disappearing, becoming air, becoming moisture, becoming part of the world in a new way. It was never lost, never behind, never late. It was only searching too hard, and once it rested, everything came. Let that truth rest inside your lungs. As you breathe gently, you don't need to push yourself tonight. You don't need to chase clarity. You don't need to hold on to the day. You can rest, fully, softly, completely. Clarity finds the quiet heart. Now the meadow fades, slowly, softly, like a dream slipping into deeper night. You drift inward toward your own stillness, toward your own center, toward your own morning light. Don't hurry, don't reach, just sink. Your breath knows the way, your body knows the way, your heart knows the way. Everything meant for you is already moving toward you, even now, even in sleep, even in silence, with the dewdrop melting into warm sunlight and you melting into deeper rest. Stay with this softness, this wide quiet, this gentle warmth touching the inside of your chest. The meadow around you slowly dissolves into a softer shade of morning, almost real, almost dream, almost memory. The dewdrop's journey lingers in your mind like the last echo of a quiet bell. You can still feel it, the tiny weight rolling across leaves, the longing it carried, the exhaustion, the stillness, and the moment the sun found it. Let that image glow inside your ribcage like a warm ember. Nothing about the dewdrop was ever wrong. It was simply tired from trying to reach what was always coming. And you know that exhaustion too. Feel that truth soften your shoulders. Let your breath grow heavier, slower, like warm air drifting over a field at dawn. Nothing reaches for you here. Nothing demands anything. Nothing expects you to understand the next step. You are allowed to arrive slowly into your own morning. A faint breeze moves through the grass again. The blades sway in gentle waves, not hurried, not searching, just following the wind without resistance. You imagine yourself as one of those blades, a small part of a much larger field, soft, flexible, resting in the rhythm of something bigger. The breeze you feel on your skin right now is the same breeze that carried the dewdrop. It moves you the way light moves water, without effort, without force. Let your next breath rise slowly, then let it fall like a leaf drifting toward the ground. The world inside you becomes long, wide, open. You feel your mind settle deeper into the soft ground beneath everything. You don't have to think. You don't have to try. You don't have to climb toward anything. Peace enters when effort rests. The monk from the first story seems to walk beside you now, not physically, but in the feeling of quiet companionship. He doesn't speak. He doesn't lead. He simply shares the silence the way moonlight shares a path without touching it. And then, something gentle rises in you. A small question, a whisper, a reflection. Why was I chasing what was always coming? You don't need an answer. The question alone softens your breath. Sometimes the heart asks not to understand, but to release. Let the question drift away like a feather rising into morning wind. You do not have to chase any answer tonight. You do not have to reach for clarity. Tonight is for resting in the truth that clarity arrives when you become still. Just like the sun found the dewdrop, the meadow brightens into full morning. Golden light spreads across the field. The shadows shrink into thin threads. Everything glows in gentle warmth. Your chest absorbs that warmth too. A quiet rising, a soft illumination from somewhere deep. You feel the way the dewdrop must have felt small, held, alive, whole. Not because it achieved anything, not because it solved anything, but because it allowed the light to reach it. Allow the light to reach you too. Even the parts you hide, even the parts you fear, even the parts you think are unworthy. The sun does not choose based on worthiness. It simply rises, and its warmth touches everything. Breathe again. Slow, full, easy. Let your inhale fill your body like golden light entering a quiet room. Let your exhale loosen the last bits of tension clinging to your muscles. Thoughts slow, body softens, heart quiets. You feel yourself falling inward into a deeper layer of rest, a layer that was waiting beneath the noise. The dewdrop's stillness guides you there. The morning sun guides you there. Your own breath guides you there. You are moving into the softest part of the night. Imagine now the meadow from above, a wide ocean of gold and green. And somewhere in that field, there is a small spot where a single dewdrop once rested. It has melted into the warmth. It has become part of the gentle air that now covers the field. You breathe that air now. You carry that softness. You become part of that morning. You are the meadow. You are the air. You are the stillness. Let that widen you. Let it open you. Let it calm you. Nothing inside you needs to chase anything tonight. Your body knows this. Your breath knows this. Your soul has known this for a long time. The monk's voice returns softly like a memory dipped in light. Rest, he whispers. That is where the sun finds you. You close your eyes inside the story. You let his words sink into you like seeds entering soil. The more you rest, the more you receive. The more you soften, the more you see. The more you stop trying, the more life opens a quiet door for you. Even now you feel something shifting, not dramatically, but gently. A loosening, a softening, a quiet unfolding inside your chest. This is what comes when searching stops. The meadow brightens further. The edges of the scene begin to blur, not fading, just softening into the deeper world of your inner night. The wind slows, the light warms, the sounds dim into a gentle hum. You feel your body grow heavier, more grounded, more ready for deeper rest. Let yourself go just a little more. Let your breath sink down into your belly. Let your heart fall into rhythm with the quiet life around you. And now, as the story nears its closing, imagine the dewdrop one last time. Imagine the moment it stopped, the moment it surrendered, the moment it rested in the truth of its place. Remember how the sun came anyway. Remember how light filled its tiny world without effort. Let that truth rest in your bones. You do not need to chase what is already coming. You do not need to push what is already on its way. You do not need to search for what has always been seeking you. Your only task now is to rest. And in that rest, clarity rises, warmth rises, light rises. Just like the sun, stay with the warmth for a few breaths. Feel it expand across your chest. This is the light of things arriving, not because you reached, but because you stopped reaching. Not because you tried, but because you rested. The story ends with the sun high over the quiet meadow. You stand in the glow of your own morning, calmer, softer, more open, more whole. Let the last bit of light fade gently into the darkness behind your eyes. Let your breath settle again, slow, warm, unhurried, like the last trace of morning light slipping into a quiet room. You've walked through the meadow now, felt the dewdrop melt into sunlight, felt your own effort soften into stillness. Let that softness stay with you as we move deeper into a quieter place, a warmer place, a place shaped by fire and gold. Take one more slow breath. Let it fall gently, like warm dust drifting through sunlight. In a potter's workshop, imagine a small workshop at the far edge of a village. The sun outside is low, touching everything with a soft amber glow. Inside, the air is warm, calm, filled with the scent of clay and cooling fire. Shelves line the room, each one carrying beautiful vases and bowls and cups the potter shaped with his quiet hands. But among them sits a single vase, with a long crack running down its side. Not shattered, but wounded, tired, fragile, uncertain. You feel something inside you, recognize it. The potter steps quietly into the room. He is old, but steady. His breath moves like gentle wind through tall grass. He lifts the cracked vase with soft hands the way you might lift a sleeping bird. He does not flinch at the damage. He does not turn away from the imperfection. He simply holds it with tenderness, as all things deserve. He whispers. Your breath deepens as he carries the vase to his work table. You feel your own cracks echo in the quiet room. The potter sits. He runs his fingers along the broken line, not judging, not fearing, only understanding. The crack is long, reaching from the rim to the curve near the base. The apprentice enters the room young, impatient, still learning. He sees the crack and sighs. "Master," he says softly, "we should throw it away. It can't be perfect again." The potter smiles, the kind of smile that feels like warm rain after a hard season. "No," he says gently, "it will not be perfect, but it can be beautiful." Your breath pauses in your throat for a moment. You feel the truth of that settle inside your chest. Then the potter speaks again, even softer. Some things break so they can shine in new ways. He sends the apprentice to fetch a bowl of fine golden powder, and for the first time you see it, the shimmer of gold waiting beside the kiln. Gold for the broken places, gold for the wounds, gold for the story of becoming. Take another breath, slow, tender. Let your ribs expand with gentle warmth. This is where healing begins. The potter prepares a paste of lacquer and gold. He mixes slowly, carefully, with the patience of someone who knows that beauty cannot be rushed. The cracked vase waits in silence. You feel the stillness inside it, a stillness you know in your own body, a stillness you felt in your own heart when life pressed too hard, and something inside you gave way, not broken, just open, ready for a new shape, ready for a new light. The potter dips his brush into the golden paste. He places a single stroke along the crack. A soft glow appears. Gold filling what once felt like failure. Gold restoring what once felt beyond repair. The apprentice watches silently, eyes wide in the warm, dim light. He cannot understand how something broken could become more beautiful than something unbroken, but the potter knows. And now, part of you knows too. As the potter works, you notice the room becoming warmer. The heat from the kiln wraps around your body like a comforting blanket. It feels safe. It feels slow. It feels like healing is happening to the air itself. Each brushstroke glows a little brighter. The crack begins to look less like a wound and more like a river of soft gold flowing down the vase's surface. Your breath follows the rhythm of the brush. In, a gentle rise. Out, a soft release. The vase remains completely still, completely trusting, completely present. Let yourself be like that too. Let your breath shape you without pressure. Let stillness hold you without fear. You are allowed to simply be here, open, unhurried, safe. The potter continues painting gold along the crack, slow strokes filled with care. He pauses every few moments just to breathe, just to feel the clay, just to sense what the vase needs next. There is no rush, no striving, no anxious attempt to fix anything. Only healing, only presence, only breath. The golden line grows longer, brighter, more whole. And as you watch, you begin to feel your own cracks soften. The places in you that once felt sharp now feel warm. The places that hurt now feel quiet. The places that scared you now feel held. Healing is never rushed. Not here, not now. It arrives stroke by stroke, breath by breath, moment by moment. The same way gold fills the vase. You notice the potter's hands, how steady they are, how gentle, how sure. Hands shaped by decades of creating and repairing and trusting the process of transformation. Hands that know nothing broken is unworthy. Hands that know everything broken is waiting to shine differently. The potter lifts the vase closer to the light. You feel your breath rise with his movement. The gold line glows even brighter. A warm river, a soft flame, a quiet, golden truth. The apprentice whispers, "It looks new." The potter shakes his head. "No," he says kindly. "It looks honest." The warmth of that word moves through your whole body. Honest. Not perfect. Not flawless. Not untouched. Honest. Like you. Like your heart. Like your scars. Like your journey. Another breath here. Slow. Heavy. Safe. The potter carries the vase near the kiln. Not too close. Just enough for the heat to awaken the gold. The golden line begins to glow in soft waves of amber light. It looks almost alive, almost like a crescent moon resting on clay, almost like a sunrise held in a single line. The apprentice gasps softly. You feel the same awe stir inside you. The potter whispers, "This glow is the story of how it lived." And your chest loosens. A new tenderness rises, like something inside you is finally allowed to breathe again. Your story glows too, even the parts you hide, especially the parts you hide. The warmth from the kiln fills the room. It settles around your shoulders like a soft shawl. It enters your lungs with each quiet inhale. It rolls down your spine like warm water. Your entire body begins to feel like softened clay, open to shape, open to light, open to gentle change. Let yourself sink into that warmth. No effort, no resistance, just warmth. The potter turns the vase slowly, carefully, letting the gold catch the light from every angle. Where there once was fear, there is now shimmer. Where there once was breakage, there is now beauty. Where there once was loss, there is now light. You feel your breath grow deeper, smoother, more peaceful. Something old stops gripping inside your chest. Something tired lets go. Something wounded shifts toward glow. You are changing in the same quiet way. From the inside, from the warmth, from the breath. The potter sets the vase on a high shelf, where the morning sun will touch it at dawn. He bows to it, not because it is perfect, but because it is true. He turns to you with gentle eyes. "We do not hide our cracks here," he says softly. "We honor them." Those words settle deep inside you in the softest, truest place, a place that has been waiting to feel seen. You bow to the vase too, not with your body, but with your breath. The workshop fades, slowly, like clay dissolving into warm water. You remain in the quiet, afterglow, held by warmth, held by breath, held by softness. Your scars feel lighter now, less sharp, less defining. They feel like shimmering lines waiting for morning light, golden veins in the story of you. Let yourself rest in that feeling. You have nothing to fix, nothing to hide, nothing to chase. You are allowed to glow exactly as you are. And now, as the warmth fades into a gentler night, you begin to sense the deeper soil beneath everything. A place where roots wait for rain, a place where new things grow inside the dark. Stay with the warmth, the soft glow still lingering around your chest. You might notice your breath moving differently now, slower, deeper, as if it has found a gentle home inside you. Let it move, with no demand, no urgency, no direction to reach, just breath being breath, just you being here. The potter's workshop still flickers in your mind. The shelves, the warm kiln, the gold-catching firelight, the steady hands that refuse to rush healing. You carry the image of that golden crack as if it were drawn across your own heart. Not a wound, not a flaw, a story. Your story. One filled with breakage and mending, with falling and rising, with burning and cooling, with losing and learning. Let that truth soften you again. Your story is allowed to glow. Outside the workshop, the night deepens. You imagine stepping out into the cool air, letting the warmth of the kiln fade behind you as the quiet of evening wraps around your skin. The sky above is wide and calm and endlessly patient. A few stars appear tiny pinpoints of quiet courage in the dark. You tilt your face upward. The air feels soft against your cheeks. You breathe in, a slow rise. You breathe out, a gentle fall. The potter's voice moves through your memory. Nothing broken is lost. The night seems to echo it back to you. A soft truth returning home. A path appears outside the workshop, narrow, dusty, lined with small stones that glow faintly in the moonlight. You step onto it with quiet feet, not to go anywhere, not to reach anything, just to feel the night around you, just to feel yourself move without pressure. The earth beneath your feet is cool and forgiving. The world feels spacious, as if it's been waiting for you to walk gently through it. You notice how natural your breath becomes when you stop trying to breathe correctly. Just breath, just movement, just presence. That's enough. As you walk, you feel the warmth of the golden vase still resting in your chest. It pulses softly, a glowing memory of healing begun. The path leads you past tall grass that sways in slow rhythm with the night wind. Each movement is a whisper, each whisper a reminder. You have been shaped by fires you survived. You have been softened by the warmth of care. You have been mended in places you never thought could hold light again. Let that truth move through your bones. You are not fragile. You are forming. The path curves toward a small river, just a thin ribbon of moonlit water. You kneel beside it. The surface reflects the night sky like a mirror. You see your reflection softened, muted, held in silver light. You notice something surprising. The reflection shimmers with faint lines of gold. They trace the places where your heart has cracked before. Not dramatic, not bright, just soft, gentle threads woven into your shadow. You lift your hand to your chest as if you could touch those glowing lines. The potter's voice whispers again. When the heart mends, it glows where it broke. You let your eyes close, sink deeper. Let your breath fall heavier. You begin to feel that glow inside, not imagined, but remembered. Healing is memory. Healing is return. Healing is warmth, finding its way back through old paths. You are healing as you rest. The river beside you moves slowly, as if it, too, is reluctant to disturb the night. Its sound is soft and steady, a gentle hush that reaches the quietest part of your mind. You feel that softness slip inside you like water filling the spaces between stones. It reaches your worries, your aches, your fatigue, and melts them without force. You breathe out longer this time. The weight in your chest loosens a little more. Something in you finally believes the night is safe. A firefly blinks near the riverbank, then another, then a few more. Their small lights dance softly above the water. You feel drawn to them, these tiny sparks that glow without demanding attention. Their light reminds you of the gold inside the cracked vase. Quiet brightness, nothing loud, nothing sharp, just gentle radiance in the dark. Let your breath match their rhythm, slow flickers, soft pauses, light, rest, light, rest. Your body responds, your muscles unwind, your mind drifts into a deeper quiet. You are glowing, too, in your own way. The path continues through the night. You follow not because you must, but because moving gently feels soothing. The moon rises higher. Its light wraps you in soft silver. Every shadow feels kind. Every sound feels familiar. You realize you are no longer searching, no longer avoiding, no longer holding yourself the way you did before. Something changed in the workshop. Something softened when the potter brushed gold along the fracture. You feel that gold inside you now, a warm seam running through your story. It does not close the crack, it honors it. It does not hide the wound, it transforms it. The potter knew that. Your heart knows that. Even the night knows that. Let that truth settle deeper. A clearing opens before you, a soft patch of grass bathed in moonlight. You walk to the center and lie down. The earth holds your weight, as if it has been waiting for you to rest here. You look up at the sky, wide, silent, ancient. The stars seem closer than before. Your breath slows again. Your chest rises in soft waves. Your body becomes heavy and warm. Nothing inside you feels broken now. Not in the way you once feared. Everything broken has a glow. Everything wounded has a warmth. Everything cracked has a story. You have a story that shines too. The night deepens. The stars soften. Your body sinks further into the quiet earth. Your thoughts grow faint like echoes fading into distance. The potter's words return. So quiet, they feel like breath. You are allowed to shine in the places you once hid. You feel that truth rest on your chest. It doesn't ask you to understand it. It only asks you to rest in it. So you do. You let your breath anchor you. You let the earth hold you. You let the night wrap its silence around everything you are. Your cracks glow softly beneath the skin, and slowly, gently, you drift inward. The world fades into warm darkness, and from that stillness you sense something new. A sound, waiting in the distance. A bell, unheard by many, calling softly. Its echo approaches like warm wind moving through the soul. Let your breath slow down again. You've walked through rivers, meadows, kilns, and gentle gold. Now your body rests deeper than before, warmer, softer, closer to sleep. Let yourself lean into that softness. Let gravity hold you with quiet hands. You are safe. You are sheltered. You are closer to your own stillness. Tonight, another story waits for you. A story held in silence. A story shaped by quiet. A story carried by a bell no one heard. Take a slow inhale, a soft exhale, and let the night open around you. Imagine a small mountain temple far from the world. The trees around it rise like guardians, tall, patient, silver under the moon. The air is cool, still, untouched. A single lantern glows near the temple gate. Its flame sways gently in the breath of the night. And inside this temple, deep in the meditation hall, hangs a large bronze bell. Beautiful, ancient, silent. The monks pass it each day. Visitors walk beneath it, Wind brushes its surface with soft currents, but no one hears it. Not because it cannot ring, but because no one is quiet enough to sense its sound. The bell waits not impatiently, not sadly, just quietly. It knows silence better than most hearts do. Let your breath match that silence now. In, soft as dusk. Out, quiet as falling dust. One evening, long after the village lanterns dim, a traveler arrives at the temple gate. He is tired not in his bones, but in his spirit. He has walked through many seasons of noise, through storms of thought, through worries that refuse to settle. He enters the temple searching for one thing: rest, real rest, the kind he has forgotten how to feel. You understand that longing. You've felt it too. The monks welcome him with warm eyes and gentle nods. He bows and steps inside. The meditation hall is dim and spacious. The air still holds the warmth of the day. At the center of the room hangs the ancient bell. The traveler glances at it a single, brief look and moves on. He doesn't know the bell has been waiting for someone who can stop, truly stop. For someone who can listen with more than the ears. For someone who can hear silence. The traveler sits on a small cushion near the far wall. He closes his eyes. He tries to breathe, but his breath stumbles, catches, rises too fast, falls too hard, like yours has on difficult nights. He tries again and again. The thoughts inside him won't quiet. Faces, memories, responsibilities, regrets, all swirling like leaves caught in restless wind. The night grows deeper. The temple grows quieter, but inside him noise. He presses his palms together and whispers, "I can't hear anything." And the bell, still silent, waits. Let your own breath soften here. The traveler's struggle is familiar. You've carried your own storms into quiet rooms. Let your exhale release a little of those storms. Tonight you do not need to silence your thoughts. You only need to hear the space between them. Just as the traveler is about to learn, hours pass in stillness. The moon moves across the temple floor like a slow blessing. The traveler feels his body loosen. His breath deepens. His thoughts grow softer, not gone, just gentler. He opens his eyes. The bell glows faintly in the moonlight. Something inside him leans toward it. He stands, walks closer, stops a few feet away. The bell does not move, but he feels a warmth near it, a presence, like a small flame inside a bronze heart. He whispers, "What sound do you hold?" And something inside the bell seems to stir. Not a ringing, not a tone, a feeling, a vibration, a quiet truth beginning to rise. The traveler closes his eyes and listens, really listens. This is the moment everything changes. Let your breath go silent here. Let your chest fall open. Let your heart hear the quiet. The bell begins to hum, not with metal, not with force, but with stillness. A vibration so soft it feels like a memory you almost forgot. It touches the traveler's skin, his breath, his bones, and then reaches the tired place inside his chest. He inhales sharply, not in fear, but recognition. The bell's sound is silent, but he hears it because it speaks in the language of quiet hearts. It says, "I have always been ringing," and tears rise in the traveler's eyes because he realizes the truth. The bell never failed to ring. He failed to be still enough to hear it. Your breath deepens at that truth. Not harsh, not heavy, just deeper. Like the night entering you with gentle hands. The silent sound fills the meditation hall. It fills the traveler's chest. It fills the space around your heart too. Every slow inhale feels like the bell's hum moving through you. Every slow exhale feels like a release from something old. You feel lighter, softer, filled with warm quiet. The bell hums again, a little stronger, a little clearer, a little closer, and you sense its message. What you seek is already within you. The traveler feels it. You feel it. Because this bell is not just a bell. It is the sound of your own inner wisdom. It rings when the world stops. It rings when your breath slows. It rings when your heart finally softens enough to listen. You are listening now. The traveler kneels before the great bell. He does not touch it. He does not strike it. He only bows deeply, slowly, with gratitude, because he understands. The sound he heard was not from hitting, it was from hearing. Let that truth rest inside you. Not everything needs to be struck to speak. Not everything needs force to be felt. Some truths arrive in silence. Some healing arrives in stillness. Some answers arrive without asking. And some bells ring quietly inside your soul, waiting for nights like this one. The traveler sits again. His breath is calm. His heart feels open. His body feels safe. The noise inside him has dissolved into quiet waves. He whispers, "I can hear myself again." And the bell hums in soft agreement. Let yourself feel that same returning, a coming home to your own calm, a settling into your own truth, a soft falling into rest. You are hearing yourself again. The moon drops lower. The night thickens into a deep, dark blue. The temple fades into a warm blur like a dream you're entering slowly. You feel your breath grow heavier. Your limbs loosen. Your thoughts thin out into soft threads of air. The bell's silent hum lingers in your chest. A gentle vibration, a quiet reassurance, a promise that silence holds you. You let your body sink deeper into your bed like a stone settling into sand. Deeper, warmer, softer. The traveler closes his eyes. You do the same. The bell glows one last time in the moonlight. Then everything fades into deep stillness. The sound remains. Inside you, around you, holding you. You drift into the quietest part of the night, where only the silent bell rings, where only your truest self breathes, where only rest remains. Stay here. In the quiet after the bell, notice how your breath moves more softly now, almost like it is listening to the silence around you. Let this silence wrap around you like warm fabric. Let it settle over your shoulders, your chest, your heart. You are deeper than you were before, more open, more attuned to the quiet places within. The bell's echo is still with you, not loud, not sharp, just a soft vibration resting in your ribs. Let yourself feel it. Let it hum through you. Let it guide you even deeper inside. The traveler remains in the meditation hall. The moonlight spills across the floor in long, silver lines. The wooden beams above hold the night like gentle guardians. The bell hangs silent again, yet the room still vibrates with a quiet presence. The traveler breathes slowly. His body softens, his mind loosens. He feels something he hasn't felt in a long time. Clarity, not from thinking, not from effort, not from searching, but from listening. Listening in a way he never knew he needed. You feel that too. A clearer space inside your chest, a softer light behind your closed eyes, a gentler rhythm in your breath. The traveler rises to stretch his legs. His movements are slow and careful, as if he does not want to disturb the silence he finally found. He walks around the room. His fingertips brush the meditation cushions, the cool wood, the silk curtain near the entrance. Every touch feels sacred. Every step feels intentional, as if the world has become a little lighter. He steps back to face the bell, and this time he bows, not out of devotion, not out of ritual, but out of gratitude for a sound that taught him how to hear again. Let your breath bow inward too, a soft drop into your belly, a release, a surrender, a quiet thank you from your heart. The traveler leaves the meditation hall and steps outside. The night air touches his skin. It feels cool, clean, and gentle. The stars above are bright, sharp, and still. The wind carries a faint scent of pine and earth, soft, grounding, familiar. He takes a long breath of the mountain air. You breathe with him. In, slow and deep. Out, warm and loose. The silence outside is different from the silence inside. The temple's silence felt held. This silence feels vast. Both feel safe. Both feel sacred. You carry both now. The traveler walks toward the old stone courtyard. The stones are worn by centuries of bare feet, rain, and time. A single lantern glows near the wooden steps. Its flame flickers lightly, like a heartbeat in the dark. He sits on the steps, lets the cool wood support his weight, lets the night settle around him. He watches the lantern. Its flame bends with every passing breeze. Soft, flexible, alive. He realizes his own breath moves the same way now. A flame no longer thrown by the wind, only shaped by it. Let your breath mirror that flame. Let your body become soft light. Let your thoughts become gentle wind. Nothing pushes, nothing pulls. Everything flows. In the distance, a small path leads deeper into the trees. The traveler feels drawn to it. He stands, walks slowly toward the edge of the forest. The trees here are tall and quiet. Their branches sway with a sound almost like whispering. The earth is soft beneath his feet. The air feels cooler here. The silence changes again from temple silence to mountain silence to forest silence. Each one pulls him deeper. Each one brings him closer to himself. Your breath goes deeper too. You feel the forest opening around you. A dark, gentle world where nothing needs to be proved or fixed. A world where you are allowed to rest. The traveler steps onto the forest path. The moonlight filters through the trees in thin white ribbons. The shadows are long and soft. He walks slowly, listening to each sound. The quiet rustle of leaves, the soft crunch of earth, the distant call of a night bird. All of it feels like part of the bell's echo. Not a sound, a sensation, a presence, like silence that learned to breathe. You feel it too, the bell's presence traveling with you. Not outside, but inside. A hum in your bones, a warmth in your chest, a quiet light behind your eyes. You are hearing your own stillness. The traveler walks until he reaches a small clearing. Moonlight spills into the space like a soft river of silver. Grass covers the ground like a gentle blanket. At the center of the clearing stands a single stone pedestal, empty, untouched, waiting. The traveler steps closer, runs his fingers along the smooth surface. There is nothing on it, no offering, no statue, no inscription. Yet the clearing feels alive, as if something unseen rests there, as if something has always rested there. You feel it too, a presence without shape, a sound without volume, a truth without words. The traveler sits in the clearing. He closes his eyes again, and the silence around him grows heavy, not heavy with burden, heavy with meaning, heavy with awareness, heavy with presence. He breathes, you breathe, and the bell's echo returns. But this time, the echo is different. It no longer feels like something outside him. It feels like something within, a sound without sound, a ring without metal, a message without language. You feel it inside yourself too, a quiet knowing that does not need to explain itself, a gentle truth that asks nothing, a warmth that spreads through your ribs, a stillness that holds you like water. You are hearing your own inner bell. It has been ringing your entire life. You hear it now because you are finally still enough to listen. The traveler lets tears fall onto the grass, not from sadness, from recognition, because he understands what the bell revealed. Silence speaks when the heart is ready, and he is ready. You are ready too, ready to hear your own quiet wisdom, ready to feel your own inner calm, ready to rest without fear. Let that truth settle into your breath. Let it expand through your lungs. Let it soften your forehead. Let it loosen your shoulders. Let it warm your whole body. You are safe in the sound of silence. The forest grows darker as the night deepens. The traveler lies down on the soft grass of the clearing. The earth receives him with gentle warmth. The sky holds him with wide silence. You lie down too in your own way, in your own place, in your own breath. Let the earth beneath your body feel soft, supportive, slow. Let gravity take over. Let your breath fall into deeper rhythm. Let your thoughts dissolve into the night. You are safe to surrender. The traveler watches the stars through half-closed eyes. They shimmer softly against the dark sky, not demanding attention, only offering presence. You look at them too in your mind's sky. Feel them soften your chest. Feel them loosen something inside you. Feel them guide you toward deeper rest. Then, the forest grows completely still. No wind, no movement, no sound. Just breath, just night, just the quiet ring of your own inner bell. It hums softly like warm light spreading through your body. Your breath matches it. In, deep and slow. Out, warm and heavy. You are drifting into deeper quiet, into deeper rest, into deeper night. The traveler closes his eyes. The clearing fades. The forest fades. The temple fades. Only silence remains soft, warm, vast, holding you in its gentle hands. This is where the story settles. This is where your body releases the last pieces of the day. This is where sleep finds you. Not through effort, not through searching, not through control, but through listening. Listening to the quiet bell inside your heart, the one that never stopped calling you home. Let yourself go now, deeper, softer, warmer, into the silence that holds you. The bell hums one last time inside your breath, inside your chest, inside your dreams, and you fall slowly, gently, into deep rest, held by silence, carried by night, safe in the sound no one else heard. Let your breath slow down again. You've walked a long, gentle path tonight, through rivers that knew their way, through meadows glowing with morning light, through the warmth of golden pottery, and into the soft silence of the bell no one heard. Now you are here, at the edge of sleep, held by the quiet. Let your shoulders drop a little more. Let your jaw loosen. Let the weight of your body settle into something soft and safe and steady. Nothing else is needed. Nothing else is asked. Just this breath, and the next, and the next, letting the night carry you. Tonight, you've touched many small truths, not through words, but through feeling. The river taught you to stop pushing. The dewdrop taught you to stop searching. The vase taught you that cracks can glow. And the bell, the quiet bell, taught you that your own heart still knows how to speak in silence. But you don't need to hold any of these lessons. You don't need to remember a single thing. Your body already knows. Your breath already remembers. Your heart already understands. Let everything else fall away. Feel the night settle into the room around you. The cool air, the softened shadows, the faint hum of stillness that grows louder when the world finally sleeps. You are part of that stillness now. A slow ocean tide moving without effort. A candle flame steady in its glow. A bit of moonlight resting across a quiet field. Nothing rushes. Nothing pulls. Nothing asks you to be anything more than gently here. In this breath. In this body. In this moment. If a thought rises, let it drift the way a leaf drifts across a calm lake. If a memory appears, let it fade the way the last light fades from the sky. Nothing stays for long tonight. Nothing demands your attention. Everything is allowed to pass softly. Your mind rests. Your body rests. Your spirit rests. Even the air around you seems to breathe with slower rhythm, moving in, moving out, as if the whole world is sleeping beside you. Imagine the river again, not flowing now, but resting in a still pool, quiet as glass, reflecting a sky full of gentle stars. See the dewdrop not searching now, but dissolved into morning light, becoming part of warmth instead of reaching for it. See the vase not broken now, but glowing softly with golden seams, as if each crack holds its own sunrise. See the bell not silent now, but humming quietly inside your breath, inside your ribs, inside the deepest place of your rest. All these images gather inside you like soft lanterns in a dark room. Their light is gentle, warm, safe, enough to guide you into sleep. Your breath grows heavier, your eyelids feel warm, the muscles behind your eyes let go and soften. Let the quiet deepen. Let the night wrap around you like a soft blanket of sky. Let your thoughts float into the distance like small boats drifting into fog. No direction, no effort, only drifting. You do not need to stay awake for anything more. You do not need to hold yourself up. The earth holds you. The breath holds you. The night holds you. You can rest now, fully, softly, completely. You may feel yourself slipping into the edges of a dream. You may feel your body grow lighter or heavier or somewhere in between. Let it happen. Let the weight of the day fall away like sand through open hands. Let the river inside you go still. Let the dewdrop melt again. Let the vase keep glowing quietly. Let the bell hum inside the silence. Everything in you is settling, clearing, unwinding, opening. You are safe to float downward into deeper and deeper rest. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to reach, nothing left to solve. Only breath, only warmth, only sleep. Let the darkness around you become soft, velvety, comforting. Let it hold your body the way water holds a leaf, without pressure, without expectation. You are weightless here, timeless here, whole here. And as your breath slows to its quietest rhythm, as your thoughts fade into gentle silence, you enter the deepest and most peaceful part of the night, a place where you are completely safe, completely loved, completely free. It'll stay with you only a few breaths more, then the silence will carry you the rest of the way. Inhale, slow and deep. Exhale, slow and warm, letting the world fade into soft darkness. Let the breath fall into stillness. Let the stillness become sleep, and let sleep carry you home.